It's your boy YOUNGZOE3K and I'm rocking with Marine TV.
Alright, man, so what's up, man?
It was good.
So give the people a little background information on yourself, like where you from, what's your name, born and raised, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm from Fort Pierce, Florida. I was born in Haiti and I was raised in Florida.
You said you was born in Haiti?
Yeah, I was born in Haiti.
And how old were you when you moved?
Over here?
Yeah.
I was around 12. I was 12.
So do you remember Haiti, or you remember some, or?
I remember Haiti. Hey, I got a good,
A little bit.
yeah, I remember a lot of stuff.
So what are some of the main things like you noticed that was different like when you came here?
Like everything, like the stars, the cars around and shit, like how the life. It's like when I came over here, it was a whole different lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, do you have kids?
No, I don't got no kids.
If you was to have kids, do you prefer them growing up here or over there?
Not here.
Here? Why is that?
Cause over there, it's a lot of shit be going on over there, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Cause niggas be getting too like, it's not safe. It's like, yeah, it's not really safe down enough for kids to grow up. But like, you know, it's a lot of shit. Like, you know, like me growing up over there, I went through a lot down there, and you know, my daddy had to find a way to get me over here and shit. Yeah. I'm glad I'm over here now doing my little shit.
And what part of, you said you're from Fort Pierce, right?
Yeah.
What part of Fort Pierce? Is it like broken up into sections? Like what part are you from?
I'm from Delaware. It's like you got down north side, yeah, and south. I'm mostly on the south.
And what does Fort Pierce mean to you?
That's my city, man. That's why I grew up there. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I when I first moved to over here. That's where like I been, and that's when you know everything started.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what would you say? What makes you different from other artists, like in around the 772 area? What makes you different?
Like I just like really a lot of artists just. Like, they just be doing some other shit. Me, I just keep it, you feel me? I just keep it to myself, like, you feel me?
And how you feel about the support in, like, the city? Like, do they support you?
Some of them support, I ain't got, they fucking with me. But, you know, like, in the other side, like, you know, it's haters too, bro. Like, it's niggas dying, like, don't want to see you up. Like, if you like, Lil Zoe coming up, nah.
Yeah.
You don't like that shit. But, you know, I'm stepping on their ass. I'm on their ass.
And what's the meaning behind the hair, the blue and the red?
Oh, it means it's like in my flag, man. That's why I feel. That's why I present. When they see me, they see Haiti, bro. Yeah. Like real shit, like red and blue head. I don't even got my flag out. You already know I'm a Zoe.
And what was it like growing up as a Haitian? Would you say?
Like it was tough when I came over here. It was a little bit tough in school. Like I ain't gonna lie. It was like the way I still got the accent. Like when I used to talk to school, kids used to be laughing and all that shit. You feel me? Like especially when I started getting to the music, I used to record on my phone, garage band, and I used to go to school. Like I don't know, I ain't give a fuck. I just played it in the class, put it on the projector. They used to have shit. You know, like kids used to just laugh at that shit. I remember, I think it was in SGA, yeah. Miss Diaz, I think it was Miss Diaz, me and my dog. He locked up. Me and my dog. We had to make this one song. And you know, like that was one of our best songs to us.
Yeah. And
just when you feel me, we played on that in the school, in the class, and they were just getting on telling us to stop. All that bullshit, you know. That shit right there and hurt me and shit, you feel me? It just motivate me, it just make me want to go harder, go down.
And what are some of the main things like you notice different? Like what are some of the main things you know different? Like as far as like growing up as a Haitian, like back then versus like now. Like what's different for like Haitians? Would you say?
It's different now because back then, like how they used to get on Haitian, like call us all that bullshit. But now everybody just want to be a Zoe now. Like even though it didn't have a Zoe, feel me? They still try to say, yeah, my little cousin there, no, so you feel me? So I'm part of it type shit. But it's like don't know.
And how's your 2020 going, like, with the whole COVID quarantine? How's your 2020 going?
Yeah, like my 2020, like it started good, like you feel me? And you know, the virus came through. You know, it just messed it up a little bit with my shows and shit. But it's you know, a little fall back and coming back and shit.
And what surprised you the most this year?
Like that shit, the way I come up, like that shit surprised me a lot. The way I come up, I see myself in this position now. Like I just, like from last year to hit this year, it's totally different.
And when did the music come about?
Huh?
Like at what point in your life you say I'm gonna make music?
Yeah, that's when like I remember I got cut up. Like I got cut up. Me and my daughter and them got cut up for some shit. Like it was like damn. But like we always wanted to make music, but like you feel me. And you feel me, at that point we're getting fucked up, you know, like when you become a fan and all that bullshit. And that's when I was like, damn, bro, now we gotta make it out. We gotta make it out for real, man. Like we gotta work now. We just not like, yeah, that was when I got arrested and shit, and I come back home, and I was happy as fuck. I came back cause the shit we got into, bro, like it was some serious shit we'll never see outside again.
What's up? You still fighting the charges, or it's like a closed case?
Right now, it's not a close case, but like, you feel me?
And what are some of the charges you was facing?
Burglaries and shit. You know, some artists bullshit.
And coming up, who are some of the artists you looked up to?
Come like Kodak, like always, like since I came, the only artist I always listen to that influenced me and shit. Kodak Black, yeah.
And do you feel like Kodak was like one of the artists that like paved the way for the Haitians, would you say? Or what are some of the other artists, would you say? Like Zoe's like coming up.
Yeah, it's a lot of artists that put in for the Zoes. But you know, Kodak doing his thing. Yeah.
And coming up, do you have both parents?
I did, but you know, it got messed up a little bit. My daddy had moved, and I've just been living with my mom.
Okay, and what would you say the toughest situation you put your mom through, like coming up?
Them charges I was facing and shit, and she had to get me out this detention center all the time.
Yeah.
All that shit. I know she was stressing about that shit. Like shit.
Was that the reason you moved to Orlando, or was it another reason?
Nah, we were supposed to move to Orlando like 3 months, and we got kicked out the house. The man was, cause like basically, like my house, that's where everybody used to chill at, come at. Like it become a trap house.
Yeah.
So the neighbors, they ain't like that shit. You know, they told the owner and shit, all that, and the man was like, it told us we had to move ASAP. He didn't even give us the time. It was like we got to move ASAP. And that's when we just had to do it. You feel me? My mom moved up. My mom went up. She went up, and I was staying up by myself and shit. And you know, that's when I got back over there. I got back when I went to Orlando.
Yeah.
That's when I got myself right and shit. I had to, feel me, do my thing.
And did you finish high school?
Nah, I ain't finished. I had to take a little break because, like, at that time, I was blowing. I had to make, you know, I got shows to do, moves. So that basically, I couldn't, like, if I'm in school, I can't do that, like, because I had shows like Monday, Tuesday. You feel me?
So at the point you're in right now, do you regret not finishing school, or it's just, it is what it is?
Nah, I ain't regret it.
Yeah.
Cause like, if I was still in school, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Yeah, I would be. Not like, you feel me? I would be. You feel me? Yeah.
Now, what would you say to the youth, like for somebody that's thinking about doing the same thing that you did?
I ain't gonna say don't do it, but shit, like if you have to, it depends. It depends the situation.
And what do you miss most about high school?
Oh the hoes, man.
Yeah.
The the whole man, you know, like you just go in school, like feel me that like, cause like in school, like I wasn't focused on school like that.
You just there.
Yeah, I just there and just bullshit around and shit, and you know, but I still made it to high school.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. And that's what every time I say I'm gonna take it, like you feel me, I was like, damn, I'm gonna take that serious. It's just something just keep fucking me up. I used to be all in like, and when I see that, I just use it. I just be on the laptop, listening to music, playing like they was just doing their work. I was just out here listening beat, yeah, jamming and shit. And that's when I remember. Oh, and this one teacher while I was over there, like while I was like everybody was doing their work, and it's out Westwood High School. I remember. Yeah, while everybody was doing their work. And I was just listening to music and shit. Like I was riding. I was riding. And that's when dude was like, he told me, he was like, oh, you keep riding this shit. Or play one of your music. They were the teacher. A dude, he was like, play one of your music. And that's when I played, you feel me? I went to SoundCloud and I played that shit.
For the whole class?
Yeah, for the whole class that was in Westwood. And they all just laughing at that shit. Yeah. They all laughing, and he told me, oh, I would never make it out that shit. Yeah. All that, I'm just wasting my time. And that shit, and that's when that shit hit me too. That shit hit me. I was like, damn, like, that's fucked up. You're a teacher, you're not supposed to tell a student, damn, he been doing like you, tell me stop, don't be doing that in class, do it at home and shit. But you just telling me in front of everybody, and everybody just laughing at that shit. I wasn't fucking with it, but that's when that shit hit me right there. I was like, all right, I'm gonna show that teacher.
Yeah. Now, what's one thing you learned from like that whole situation, like that transpired that day? What's one thing you took from that situation?
Yeah, like you see, like I take like damn, it's really like this for real, like the teacher, like I just damn like I would never thought a teacher would tell a student that, you feel me, that kind of stuff, like they here to motivate you, feel me, bro? Like
what grade you was in?
That was my freshman year.
Freshman?
Yeah.
Was it like the beginning of freshman year?
I think that was in the beginning. Yeah, in the beginning.
Okay. And what's your music situation like? Are you under a management label? Or?
Nah, I'm not under a management label, none of that.
No.
Mm-mm.
Were you in a pass, or you was?
I was in this one label, and it wasn't what it is, so I got out. And you know, right now I'm not signed to no label.
And what was the reason you like y'all went y'all separate ways? You want the label? If you want to speak on it.
No, I don't want to speak on that.
No. Okay. And what's the meaning behind Forever 3K?
Like it's a music group, and it's a deep behind it. Now, I'm gonna let them know, but like it's not right now. It's deep. It's a music group, not a gang.
Okay. And if you had to compare your style of rap to anybody in the industry, who would it be? If you had to.
I don't know, man.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Okay. So what's your biggest regret in life?
My biggest regret. And what's that? I don't know.
I got no regrets, huh? But what's the biggest thing you had to overcome in life?
A lot of shit.
Can you speak on none of them? Okay. What do you enjoy most about being like a musician?
I enjoy like feel me, like I like the traveling and all that, but I enjoy, you feel me, like I enjoy telling people what I go through and shit, like I enjoy, you feel me, just
expressing yourself.
Yeah, to music, like I'm like damn.
Okay, so for an up and coming artist, which of these three things you think is the most important? You got the money, you got the clout, or the talent? For up and coming artists, which is the most important? The money, the clout, or the talent?
The talent.
The talent? Why talent? Why not clout or money?
No, cause like, yeah, like you gotta have the talent to get all that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's the most important. You gotta have the talent, man. You gotta get out there. Feel me? You gotta do your thing. Money, yeah, but yeah, the money to spend and shit, do all that. But you need a talent. They both need each other.